Retail PvP is probably by and far one of the singular worst PvP metas in any MMO. Classic PvP isn't even fucking good, right? Classic PvP is dog shit. It's all about efficiency, honor per hour, but it's still PvP. Whether the games are good or the games are bad or the games are fun or unfun, the PvP is there. You can find PvP. You might have to force it, but you can find it. Retail PvP is fucking dog shit. Hot take here, the classic PvP we played today is nothing more than the new rules players have made, and we have no choice because the majority agree on them. It's kind of new school versus old school, sadly. And that is true. Classic PvP is played in a particular way and based on systems that we enforce. No turtling in AV, or you get reported. Efficiency. Let them go fast, let them kill Drek so we can just get honor from towers. Yada yada yada. Drek or Keck, you guys know the meta, right? In Anniversary, people wouldn't queue Warsong or Arathi Basin. They would just do AV meta because it was the most honor per hour back in Anniversary Classic. But Retail, Classic has issues. But Retail PvP has, for the better part of a decade, continuously lost its players. Continually lost the people that enjoy it, that partake in it and dive into it. Has continually lost people's interest. The meta shifts drastically from season to season or from expansion to expansion. I don't see anyone having a hype, amazing retail arena season. When was the last time you went on Twitch or Twitter and you saw people blasting and having an amazing time based on retail arena or MDI? Legit, I saw more people watching Zaryu and Peekaboo playing arenas in Mr. Pandaria than I saw people watching the MDI. Well, I know that's the Mythic Dungeon International. What's the PvP one called? I forget its name. And not the MDI. I don't know why I keep saying MDI. That's just, the MDI, the Mythic Dungeon Invitational, is bigger than the retail arena scene. People would rather watch fucking people play Mythic Plus speedrunning than watch people... The AWC. Thank you, Dinky. The AWC. People would rather watch Mythic Plus than fucking AWC. Zaryu had more viewers by himself than the official fucking stream for AWC. Now, I'm not saying the biggest classic streamer on the planet right now is a reference point. But at the same time, when you watch retail PvP, retail arena, who actually is enjoying that content? Because the meta is either everything is unkillable, so it's literally unfun, whoever can get the burst combo or the 17-second stun combo off more efficiently, or everyone dies in 15 seconds. And retail PvP, the issue, like the core fundamental underlying issue of retail PvP is there is zero emergent gameplay, there is zero emergent styles of enjoying and diving into the game and the gameplay loop and expecting things to be smooth. And I'm not trying to say that retail PvP is always terrible, right? Season to season, it can be fun. Season to season, it can be enjoyable. But for the most part, every single high-end player says that retail PvP has become unfun. Because the way they shift the meta, the way the class homogenization has happened, the way that everything feels the same, has made retail PvP become more and more and more of an afterthought. They add random game modes that make PvP fun. But like Plunderstorm was more fun retail PvP than I've had fun in retail PvPing since Warlords of Draenor. And I'm not the biggest PvPer. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a multi-season Glad player. I hit Duelist a couple times, like 2100, 2200. I think the highest I ever peaked was 2300 rating. But like, it's still pretty good. It's ass, but it's still pretty good. But like for the most part, PvP in retail is the biggest afterthought. Genuinely, the devs have given up trying to balance retail and balance PvE. They've given up trying to make PvP and PvE balanced against each other. No one seems to care. No one seems to want to try to fix the fundamental underlying problems of retail PvP because it opens a whole can of fucking worms. Keep in mind, we finally got a full PvP zone, the Void Storm PvP area in Midnight WoW. But again, like, how many people are going to partake in that? It's like war mode. You can give people every bonus in the world, and people are still going to avoid PvP. Why? It's the same reason they avoid PvP in Classic. It gets in the way of their PvE game. For PvP to be good, it has to be fundamentally designed for PvP players. And the fundamental PvP player design philosophy is not fun for the majority of the players. A lot of people who want to PvP enjoy high stakes, fast, efficient gameplay where you make a mistake and you get punished for it. The average PvE player doesn't enjoy playing like that because making a single mistake and instantly losing that BG doesn't feel fun or intuitive, or that arena doesn't feel fun or intuitive to the average PvE player. It's why Plunderstorm was so fun. It was a PvP game mode designed with PvE players in mind, for PvE players to be able to stack and have fun, while the PvP players got to actually perform at a high level with a high skill thing based on luck and RNG. That's not to say if you made a PvP game mode for PvP players it would perform poorly. But they're not going to put the energy and efficiency in to give 2% of the player base an amazing game mode. They're literally going to sit there and put in a fraction of the effort because of the percentage of the player base. And that, in my opinion, is the greatest tragedy of modern retail PvP design. Is the design philosophy is there isn't enough people to justify this, so who gives a shit? New World is a good example. They literally killed off the PvP scene and the castle sieges because so few people even participated or cared about it. Instead of making it more accessible and funner, making it more efficient and enjoyable, they just fucking scrapped it. Because fixing something that a small percentage of people partake in to make it better for the majority takes more time and resources when they can just give the majority more of their content. And that's the fundamental issue with MMO PvP design. Final Fantasy XIV's PvP is a great example. It doesn't fucking exist for the most part. Genuinely, nobody gives a shit. And that's problematic. It's genuinely a problematic issue that is because fundamentally the PvP players don't exist in that game because they were never given a game mode to truly thrive and build in. It's why Classic WoW has a much larger PvP scene than retail. Because you can make emergent gameplay, you can make fun gameplay. Heck, there are literally small streamers who have 100 average viewers just for doing 1v1s outside Orgrimmar, Stormwind, or Ironforge. You don't have that in retail. There is no small streamer with 100 or 200 viewers randomly popping off because they're PvPing in retail. No one gives a fuck. Now, I know streamers and YouTube isn't how you determine fun or popularity or efficiency, but just based on what I can see, based on how people partake in things, I can confidently say that retail PvP scene is dying and they're not putting the effort in to fix it because, again, no one cares. You are more likely to have a better time as a content creator or a streamer, or heck, even a player, by playing Mythic Plus. Wasn't the queue times in retail for Arena over an hour per Arena game? That's how little people are playing. 5+ million subscribers playing retail WoW. There's 9 million subs. I'm saying 2 million bots, 2 million classic, 5 million retail, right? The numbers aren't correct, right? I'm just it's hypothetical 5 million subs. But I'm assuming retail has more people than classic right now. Hypothetical 5 million players. And the queue time for Arena is an hour at 2k plus, 2.5k plus. 30+ minutes for any kind of BG. You can't tell me this is a game mode or a game that prioritizes PvP in the slightest bit. And you can blame the players or you can blame the devs, but at the end of the day, it's the fault of the devs for not giving the players a reason or a way to play the game and make it fun and efficient for everybody. Retail PvP is dog shit. Prove me wrong, but you can't.